Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Tarot Wisdom. For all you who are returning and who have subscribed, welcome back. For anyone who's new to the channel, I welcome you. I invite you all to like, subscribe, and share if you know that this video could help someone. Also, you're encouraged to look at your rising and moon signs for additional messages, and you can see how those three aspects of yourself work together. You have one major arcana in the read in Scorpio, and I'm sorry, just to make it clear, this is your mid-September reading, 2019. You have the major arcana, the Tower. So there's definitely going to be a shakeup coming, if it hasn't come. There are a lot of swords energy. I don't know, you guys are not dealing with deep emotions at the same, in a way you are, okay? This is how I can say. First of all, you guys have the Two of Swords, okay? Then you have the Knight of Swords. See, all that mental so far. The Tower. The Ten of Wands. That's the only action. Well, not action, but as far as, yeah, kind of, you know, putting action out there. And the Six of Swords. So you have three sword cards. It's more of a mental thing with you guys, Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups, Three of Chalices. So that's celebration. And you know, it's so weird that I'm gonna have to do some clarifiers. You guys are gonna have reason to celebrate through all of this, okay? Now, I just want you guys to take notice. Even though this is air quality, if you look at how she might be standing in water. You see that? It's water in the background. It's water nearby. But the main focus is on the mind. Okay? The inner thought, the third eye almost. That's what's covered up. Her eyes, her everything. That's covered. So she's obviously working on more of her intuition, because she is surrounded. If you can imagine, well, I would have to imagine, because you guys are, I guess, experiencing this. You basically hear the waves. You can hear your emotions. That's kind of how this card is. It's a figuring out of where the emotions are. She's blindfolded. Her hands are on the swords, but she can hear those waves, I'm sure. And like you know, the waves are emotion. I want y'all to take notice, and I want you also guys to take notice of the Six of. And I didn't mean to say wands. I meant to say swords. If I said wands, of the Six of Swords. The swords are on the boat with her, but you notice it's water, so it is emotional, but it's more of a mental. You're using your mental aspects. Now, your current situation with the Two of Swords, there is something that you are logically trying to figure out of an emotional nature. Did you guys get what I said? Okay. Next up, I'm trying to figure out the best ways to say it. The next up is the Knight of Swords. So whatever emotion that you guys are trying to figure out, because this is not confusion, this is trying to figure it out and kind of protecting yourself at the same time, okay? That clarity is going to come in very fast, and then that Tower moment happens. Okay, so it's going to be different with every Scorpio. The Tower is going to represent a major transformation with you guys. Even though there are a lot of swords energy, this is a transformation of an emotional nature. There is water in 3 out of 5 cards, because even on the major arcana, the Tower in this deck, look at the waves. I mean, yes, the Tower is being struck, but the waves of emotion. Okay, so mentally trying to figure out where your emotion lies, I think, is a good thing, because sometimes a lot of us humans a lot of us use emotion with emotion, you know. And sometimes don't take the time to stop and think and analyze the emotion. Some people just overanalyze everything. But for Scorpios, you guys are using your mind, not so much as how you feel. The clarity is going to come. Whatever this situation is for each individual Scorpio, and that Tower moment is going to happen. You're going to put a burden down, and you're going to know which one to put down. With the 10 of Wands, this is an ending. Of course, with the Tower, you know something's going to end. The Tower comes down, but you build again when the Tower falls, or you start a different foundation, one that's really stable and won't rock the boat or whatever, you know. The 10 of Wands is the ending of carrying some burden. I'm just looking at this spread is really deep, Scorpio. You guys are going to know what to put aside. There's energy, physical energy, that you guys have been placing in a lot of areas in your life. But some areas is not warranted anymore, and that's what you guys are trying to figure out, and we're going to get the right message, and the shakeup is going to happen. The last card is the 6 of Swords. Now compare this to the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is victory, like people celebrate and triumphant. The 6 of Swords is similar, but it's quieter, okay, because it's mental. In this card, this woman, man, whoever, okay, because this is for men and women, is being ushered with the 6 swords. She's not holding them. She is taking the thoughts along with her, but she has help. She has assistance. She's going to another area. So that's mentally being calmer, okay? She's protected, being guided. So that is a form of celebration, although it's less pomp and circumstance than the 6 of Wands would be. This is more emotional, private type of celebration, that mentally, the clarity of knowing, the clarity of the security of being assisted, and seeing, you know, like I said, the swords are there. So it's certain aspects. The 10 of Wands, these are 10 wands. It's just too many you can want to put down. But these 6 swords serve a purpose. She's not leaving those mental things behind. It's important things that she's taking with her, but she's being ushered and assisted. You know, this one is just on the ocean. We don't know if she's like up to her knees in water and submerged. She's secure in a boat, wrapped up warm, person is steering the boat for her, and like, you know, it's, you see the land, a new area to place your thoughts, and it's going to be calmer, more secure. And that's why I guess this Three of Cups is on the bottom. That celebration. That's people celebrating with you. And that is water energy also. So I guess that is a reason. You know, it seemed to contradict at first, but I do see where this is going. You guys are using a lot of mental, and it's good. You're not acting out emotionally. You know, where some people will be like, oh, they're throwing a tantrum. Trust me, I go through it sometimes. I'm ashamed to say. But no, you know, emotionally, it's not outbursts. You're really mentally trying to gain that inner focus. Listening to that inner voice, the inner guidance. That truth is really going to come up with the Knight of Swords. It's just unfortunate that the Tower comes up. It's going to reveal some things to you that's going, you're like, you know, okay, this is over. Something, some aspect. But you're going to put the burdens down. That's the action the only action really that you have to take, aside from looking within, that you guys are probably doing automatically. The action is maybe walking away, like putting down those burdens, putting down so much running here, running there, but, you know, carrying other people's problems and supporting other people's, you know, goals. You know, you guys are going to put that down and get your assistance and feel mentally safe, feel mentally secure, knowing that you're moving to some place that's going to be where you can put your thoughts and feelings in a safer environment, and I don't know, just more assistance for you and your goals, what's important to you guys. Because like I said, again, it's the Three of Cups. You guys are going to be celebrating sometime within the next 3 weeks. I'm looking at, I know a lot of Scorpios, so I'm like, oh my gosh, what are my Scorpios going through? You know, like, you're going to get clarity. You'll find either it's going to come to you, like with that King of Swords, and they're going to, whatever clarity is going to come to you, or you're going to figure out, you're going to get a message very fast. They're looking, this messenger almost sees where something needs to give. It's going to, whatever tower was being built that's faulty, it's got to be just knocked down. It's got to be knocked down for your own mental emotional balance. Yeah. So for some reason, and a happy reason, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna try to pull one more card so we can see what else we can get. Since it is a general reading, basically that's the general flow. I don't know exactly what area. I know you're going to be celebrating. I know that you guys are looking in that third eye, or the intuition, inner guidance. You guys are looking in, the answer is going to come swiftly and just tumble the whole table over. And you're going to unload, you're going to unburden and have assistance. You're going to have assistance to navigate those emotions, to navigate through your emotions. And it's not these big waves like the Tower. It's not these big waves. You know, when the assistants come in, the water is much calmer and she's protected. She's not alone. Okay, so let's try to pull one more card, Scorpio. I just want to see if I can, get any more clarity. Because, sometimes you're not supposed to tell. Look, not supposed to tell. That makes it sound like I'm holding things back. But everything is not given to you. Just not given to me to give to you. It's just enough of the message. I guess for whatever guidance or confirmation that you guys need. So, sometimes if another card doesn't come out, especially while I'm recording like I am now, just to see, that means that's the message that I was supposed to get out. Okay, let's see what this is. Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles. So, either it has to do with the earth sign, or basically, since that was the next card, you're going to celebrate a better foundation. That's where this this Six of Swords, since he was the next card that came out after I shuffled, your foundation is going to be firmer. Maybe better money coming in. Just your foundation, where you plant your roots. It's going to be more fruitful. You see the harvest. He's wearing the harvest. So, and yeah, that's the only pinnacle. Everything else was all mental and with water aspects in it. You guys are looking for stability, and that's almost with Leo's. But it's not just home life. I think you just want to be stable in something. Okay, so that's as far as the message. As far as the tarot cards go, you want stability in something. You guys, y'all all individually know whatever that foundation is. School, work, home life, relationship. You're going to have reason to celebrate. Something is going to be more permanent with the King of Pentacles. That's what you guys are going to have help navigating towards. That you don't want to feel, that boat rocking. The boat rocking, even though you have the assistance, and moving to that foundation. Like I said, in the background of the Six of Swords, that's the goal, is to get to that land that's fertile, that's found, that's for her or him, the person. That foundation, a fruitful foundation, a solid one, something you guys, you just don't want to hear all the emotions and always be so submerged in uncertainty. But you guys, you really have a reason to celebrate. So I want to get a loving word from Jesus out. I wish y'all the best. I love people. I love everybody, but Scorpios, like I said, I have a lot of Scorpios in my life. So, I'm definitely hoping for the best. I know the best is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Good for y'all. I want y'all to know that, okay? And that's for everybody, but yeah. So, from the loving words from Jesus, reminder, I have to say this every time I use these cards. These are not tarot cards. These are quotes from Jesus directly from the New Testament, okay? So, I'm not using it as a tarot card. I'm using it as additional advice or for something for you guys to meditate on, to feed you spiritually. whether, you know, if that's, I'm sorry, I think it might have zoned out for a minute. Anyway, the card that came out is, whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. That's taken from John chapter 16, verse 23. So, of course, that's Jesus saying, whatever you ask for in his name, he will give it to you. So, I always advise people, you know, if it sounds like out of context or you want to know more about it, read the verse before that verse and the verse after to put more content, to make it more clearer. I looked it up for, I think it was Libra I was doing. So I'm just going to look at my, I don't have my Bible in here with me. I'll look at the app and I'll read the verse. It's John, like I said, John chapter 16, verse 23. So let me go to that. John chapter 16. Alright. So I'm going to read John chapter 16, verse 22 to 24. Just to give you a clearer picture and not to take anything out of context. It says, John chapter 16. Okay. So with you, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. In that day, you will no longer ask me anything. I tell you the truth. My Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. Until now, you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask, and you will receive, and your joy will be complete. So I believe that's that's more, Jesus was talking to the apostles and disciples at that time. And so yeah, that's something for you to focus on, because you know they say that, well, if you're a Christian, so if you're a Christian, whatever you, Jesus is like the go-between, you know. That's what we believe in, that in Christianity, that when you hear people say, I declare such and such or this or that in Jesus' name, because as we come out of the Old Testament into the New Testament, you know, God's Spirit was actually dwelling within Jesus. That, you know, so whereas though he used to communicate directly through the prophets and all that, which he most likely still does, Jesus, when he was sacrificed and risen, he's the mediator. It's like when you believe as a Christian, you go through Jesus to God. So anyway, that was just something, like I said, I'm not a reverend or anything like that, just something for you guys to meditate on, give you inspiration through whatever you're going through. So Scorpio, I wish you the best. You guys are really great. Most Scorpios I know are. Yeah, I will talk to you guys in October. I wish you the best. All right, bye.